happiness, success, self-care, fashion, unbreakable faith, maneuvering through the mayhem, real women with real stories.
If you need some inspiration or a little motivation, oh.
Hello, queens. Welcome to Glow Get It, where strong women shine among those who never believed she could. Remember, you are in a league of your own, and today is your day. I am your host, Gwendolyn B.
And I'm your host, Rashonda J.
Let's glow.
So today's topic that we're going to talk about is getting ready for the new year. Are you excited about the
I
new
am
year?
excited about the new year, yes.
Okay. I've been excited ever since.
I know.
I found out 2020.
2020, the year of
2020.
great vision. Yes, perfect
Yeah.
vision.
So we're going to talk about how to prepare for the new year.
Great.
And then we're going to ease into or push into women empowerment.
Oh, my goodness, yes. I love those words, women empowerment. That is fabulous.
Sending the elevator back down. It is
yes.
very important. So tell me, what are your plans for the new year? What do you see for Gwendolyn B? Oh, I rhymed. I'm a rapper. Go.
Well, for the new year for me, I have a couple of opportunities to expand myself and my brand. So I'm looking forward to those new opportunities in the entrepreneurship realm of things.
Okay.
And I'm just looking forward to another year of getting things right, getting things better, doing things that I've never done before, stretching myself, growing, and most importantly, living life to the fullest.
That is very important because sometimes we limit ourselves. Right. So we're going to talk about how to prepare for the new year and how to just keep that motivation going after all the hype has died down.
Yes.
Because we do that, right? The gyms are crowded in January and then they kind of fade out, right? Whatever it is.
Yes, I feel like I am opposed to New Year's resolutions because they are just not real. They're not true to who we are. Everyone feels that they should make one at the beginning of the year, but it lasts, a month or 2 months. Yes. I think that for me, I am going to make plans to improve my life, but it's not going to be categorized as a New Year's resolution.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. So I'm going to give you all just a few of the things to help you prepare for the new year or get ready. One of the things is, what will be your theme for 2020? Like, what would be your theme? It's not a goal. It's like, put everything together in your mind that aligns with who you are. What is your theme? So for
that's good.
My theme is going to be unicorns are real.
Oh,
right.
Well.
So that is my theme for 2020, which means that the impossible can happen.
I don't think I have a theme yet.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I got time. I got a little bit.
If I had to pick a theme for you off the top of my head, it would be, these boots are made for walking.
Ooh, I like it.
Because you are about to venture out into different things and move, and you're fashionable. So all of that goes together.
Okay.
You know, it's just what I do. It's a thing.
That is what you do. It is a thing. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
These boots are made for walking.
Yes.
That's just what I'm going to do.
Do not start.
I'm not going to say one of these days these boots are going to walk all over you. I won't go there.
I told you that your album is not coming out.
Oh, my goodness.
Let it go.
Here
so,
we go.
Number 2, you can also set big dreams but create small wins.
Oh, yes. I like that.
Yes. So that keeps you motivated.
Right. So tell me, are they, like, is the small win going toward the big?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it can be in other realms. So say, for instance, if you say, well, weight loss is always a big thing for people, right? But say you decided, for me, weight loss was a thing, but my small win was, I'm just not going to drink Dr. Pepper. right?
Oh, wow. That would be such a win for you.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know because it's been my Achilles heel, right? It's an addiction. I got to get it together.
It's an addiction.
So
that's another topic, ladies and gentlemen.
So, I tried to lay it on the altar. I tried to physically take a Dr. Pepper and put it up there. Pastor said you can't do that, so whatever. But that would be because I remember at the end of 2017, December, I started before, and that's another key thing. You can start before January, and it kind of tricks your mind, like, okay, let me start now versus waiting to January 1. So I made it all the way from December of 2016 to June of 2017.
That's excellent. That's good.
Then I met somebody else that was addicted to Dr. Pepper.
See.
So look what happened.
And that's what happened. Well, I think setting inspiring goals is good, and definitely they don't all have to be giant goals. You hit the nail right on the head with think of some things that are very doable very easily to kind of motivate you and get you going in the right direction. It's kind of like you crawl before you walk, then you start running. Yeah. That's the same thing that you can do with your goals. Is you start out little and then you get bigger. Just know the direction that you want to go in so that you're not, all over the place with it.
That is true. And hold yourself accountable.
Yes. That's a tough one sometimes.
Yeah, we quick to hold other people accountable, and we do not hold ourselves accountable. So sometimes you have to put yourself in timeout or put yourself on punishment.
Oh, yes.
Because you didn't do what you said you were going to do. I can stand in the corner all day long for all the stuff that I'm supposed to do.
Right. And when you say that, I feel like as opposed to when we hold ourselves accountable, we kind of sort of do, but what we end up doing is quitting. We just give up and say, oh, well, I can't do it. I lost it. I missed it. And then we just kind of sweep it to the side and say, okay, well, I've got to try something else. But no, don't do that. Just like you said, put yourself in timeout. Take a moment to rethink how did I get here? What do I need to do different to get back on the right path? But don't give up. Do not give up. Keep going. It's okay. A setback is what?
It's set up for a comeback.
Hey, there it is.
The other thing we need to do to prepare is make space. So you can't expect what you want in life to come in if you don't make room for it. Right?
Right.
So we have to strive to make time for the things we need to make time for, make time for the people that we want in our lives.
Yes.
Make the space needed to receive whatever it is that you are wanting in 2020 and beyond. Like if you're cluttered, it's not going to happen. So that's an easy one.
That is.
And also be prepared to receive. Have you ever noticed that when someone gives you a compliment, people don't know how to receive it. So somebody will say, oh, that's a pretty dress you had on. Or they'll either say, oh, this old thing, or, oh, it was only $5, and that's not what the person said.
Right.
They said your dress is cute or you are cute. Receive that and be okay with receiving that. I think we have to get in the habit of saying,
it's okay that you can receive a blessing from someone giving you a kind word or uplifting you.
Yeah.
Definitely. I see that happening a lot, and that's something that you have to really work hard at because as a general rule, there are a lot of people out there who are the givers who find it difficult to receive some things like that. But it's definitely worthwhile to invest in figuring out how you can kind of be okay with receiving positive feedback and someone uplifting you along the way. I think one of the things that I really am looking forward to for 2020, which is something new for me that I typically don't do, and that is a day off. Because normally when the year starts, I go full force and it is like nonstop. But for 2020, I've decided that once the year starts, I'm going to take a day that's going to be just for me. And I'm going to do something that I love that is going to be relaxing and fun. No kids, might be girlfriends. I don't know yet, but I do know that I want that opportunity to celebrate the beginning of the year with celebrating me. And
that goes. See, I'm glad that you said celebrating you. It says embrace your awesomeness.
Well, there
that
it is.
That is
That's
one of the
plan.
things that you're supposed to do to prepare is embrace your own awesomeness. Without a doubt, it is the most important thing to do.
And guess what else I'm going to do?
What?
So, you know that we had one episode where we talked about you not answering your phone because it's off. Yes. Well, I'm going to try that. That day that I take off, there will be no electronics.
I don't believe you.
We're going to give it a try. I'll have to tell you how it goes.
Okay.
But I'm excited about the opportunity because I really am afraid to turn off every electronic I have, especially the phone. But I'm going to give it a shot. It's one day. It's 24 hours.
24 hours in 2020 is not bad.
And you've done it for years.
I know. So it's just a good thing for me.
Yeah.
And one of the last things I will say about preparing for the new year is be clear on your direction, right? We know that having 2020 vision is excellent, right? It's one of the great things people strive for. With that vision, being able to see where you're going. So when we talked about last week, manifesting and vision and making sure you see where you're going, it's important. So this is in preparation for and during. Make sure you're not just running around like a puppy after a squirrel, being distracted by everything, because there will come things that will shake your vision, like try to throw you off track.
So make sure that your vision is clear. I agree with that completely. So some of the things that we're talking about are ways that we are going to go into 2020 with our clear vision. We're not going to make resolutions. We are going to make inspiring goals. We are going to celebrate our victories.
Yes.
Even though it might have been a tough year and there might have been things that did not go exactly how you wanted to, I'm sure that you'll be able to find many things that went wonderfully and that were right. And write those things down and remember and recall how good they were, and figure out how you can add to those things that were excellent in your life.
Yes.
We're going to reframe our failures, which means that we're going to take those events that we didn't do so well in, or that we kind of wish weren't really the outcome that they were. We're going to reframe those. And what that means is that we're going to learn from them. We're going to take those mistakes and we're going to figure out how we avoid them in the future. So that's also something that will help us with our clear vision, is knowing what route we don't want to go down again.
Exactly.
And then you kind of touched on it just a minute ago, is thanking people that have helped you. I think that it's a two-way street. People who help other people, they don't do it for the recognition, but it is always good to acknowledge those people, because no one ever has to do anything for you. But if they do, the least that we can do as people is to say thank you to those people, to let them know that it did make a difference in your life, and that they possibly could have made that day that you were just at your wit's end and just so sad and disconnected, that they came along and they did something wonderful for you that made you realize that, hey, I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps and I'm going to carry on, and that this is just one day and that I can make it through this. So make sure that you thank those people that have made a difference in your last year, and also continue to be that person that makes a difference in life. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go out and spend millions of dollars and buy them things and all that kind of stuff. It can just be just what you said, a kind word.
Yeah.
You look beautiful in that dress, to someone who might have just come from a chemo treatment.
Oh, I love that.
It could be a smile to an elderly person who has not seen their family for years, and your face reminds them of that person. You never know what other people are going through, so it's always good in your new year, every day, 365 days of a year, to completely engage other people in just kindness And that's what the world needs. In
It does.
2020, I want to see more kindness in the world.
Me too.
Please, please, please. And thank you, please. More kindness in the world in 2020.
I think that is absolutely amazing because